There's a secret marketing trick that Disney, Coca-Cola, and Victoria's Secret all use to make you open up your wallet. And in this video, I'm going to show you what that is and how you can use it with your brand to create a lasting connection with your customers. Have you ever felt that certain brands speak to you on a personal level, almost as if they're your friends rather than just products or services? That's the magic of brand personalities, and today we're going to unravel their secrets. Think about brands like Coca-Cola, Nike, or Apple. What do they all have in common? They aren't just corporations, they're living, breathing entities with distinct personalities. These brand personalities are like characters in a story, and they have the power to engage, resonate, and build lasting connections with consumers. Your brand isn't just a logo, a tagline, or a product. It's a character with unique traits, values, and a story to tell. But what exactly are these brand personalities, and how can you harness their power to your advantage? We're about to embark on a fascinating journey where I'm going to introduce you to the concept of brand archetypes. These archetypes are like the DNA of your brand, influencing how you communicate, connect, and leave a lasting impact on your audience. So if you're ready to delve into the world of brand personalities, understand what makes brands like Disney, Harley-Davidson, or Starbucks so compelling, and discover how to shape your brand's character, you're in the right place. Before we dive deeper into this magical world, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell. This way you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos we have in this series where we're going to take a much deeper dive into each of the archetypes. To understand the concept of brand archetypes, we need to dive deep in the mind of the man behind it all, Carl Jung. Carl Jung, a Swiss psychiatrist and psychoanalyst, revolutionized the way we perceive the human psyche. His groundbreaking work on psychology and personality theory laid the foundation for our exploration of brand archetypes. Jung introduced the idea that our personalities are composed of various archetypal elements. These archetypes, universal symbols, and themes are deeply ingrained into our collective unconscious. They appear in myths, legends, and folklore from cultures around the world. Carl Jung identified a range of archetypes, each representing a fundamental aspect of the human experience. These archetypes shape our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Now, let's connect the dots. Brands have personalities, and these personalities are often linked to these very archetypes. By understanding the archetypal roots of brand personalities, you gain the power to create a brand that resonates with your audience on a profound level. Think about brands like Nike, which embodies the hero, or Apple, known for its innovator persona. These brands speak to your desires, values, and aspirations thanks to their alignment with specific archetypes. So, whether you're crafting a brand from scratch or redefining an existing one, delving into the world of archetypes can be a game changer. It's about understanding the essence of your brand and what it truly represents. Next, we're going to introduce you to the 12 primary brand archetypes, each with its own unique characteristics and appeal. By the end of this journey, you're going to be equipped to identify which archetype fits your brand, helping you stand out and make meaningful connections with your audience. Now that you've gotten a glimpse into the origins of brand archetypes, it's time to explore each archetype in depth. These archetypes are like a toolkit for crafting a brand personality that resonates with your target market. Now let's dive in, starting with the innocent. This archetype represents purity, simplicity, and belief in a better world. Brands like Coca-Cola have successfully embodied this archetype. The explorer, on the other hand, seeks adventure and new experiences. Think of brands like Jeep that have embraced this archetype. Next, we'll uncover the ruler, the archetype of control and authority, represented by brands like Rolex. And then we have the creator, a symbol of innovation and creativity, a realm where Apple feels right at home. And of course, the caregiver, nurturing, compassionate, just like Johnson & Johnson. And then we have the everyman, represented by brands like Walmart or Target. They represent a down-to-earth, relatable personality. And then of course the hero, driven by a desire to make the world a better place. Brands like Nike exude heroism. Next, the outlaw, a rebel against the status quo. Think Harley-Davidson and their iconic rebellion. Then we have the magician, representing transformation and making the impossible possible. Disney is a prime example. The lover, all about connection, passion, and sensuality. Victoria's Secret personifies this archetype. The jester, the archetype of fun and humor, embodied by brands like M&M. The sage, a symbol of wisdom and understanding, much like Google. Each of these 12 archetypes comes with its own set of values, motivations, and emotions. Understanding them will be instrumental in crafting a brand that truly connects with your audience. In the upcoming episodes, we'll take a closer look at each archetype, dissecting their key traits and showcasing real-world brands that have embraced them. By the end of this series, you'll not only be able to identify your brand's archetype, but also leverage it to create a brand that captivates and connects with your target audience. Now that you're acquainted with the enchanting world world of brand archetypes, it's time to find your brand's true character. Think of it as discovering your brand's DNA, the fundamental essence that sets you apart from the competition. So how do you identify your brand personality? Step number 1. Self-reflection. Start by understanding your brand's values, mission, and culture. Ask yourself what your brand stands for, its core beliefs, and the emotions that you want it to evoke. Step 2. Know your audience. Your brand personality should align with your target audience's desires and expectations. Consider their needs, preferences, and aspirations. Step 3. Analyze your competition. Study your competitors' brand personalities. What archetypes do they embody? This can help you identify gaps and opportunities in the market. Step number 4. Seek feedback. Don't hesitate to reach out to your customers. Their perception of your brand can provide valuable insights into its personality. Step number 5. Consult the experts. Sometimes an external perspective is invaluable. Consider seeking guidance from branding experts who can help you define your brand personality. Step number 6. Identify your archetype. As you gather this information, you'll start to see patterns and traits that align with one or more archetypes. Your brand's true personality will begin to emerge. Remember, your brand can embody multiple archetypes, but it's essential to prioritize the one that aligns most closely with your values and your audience's expectations. Once you've identified your brand's personality, you're ready to take the next step, aligning it with your audience's desires and expectations. This is where the magic happens. When your brand aligns with your audience's deepest desires and expectations, they develop a real connection that transcends mere transactions. Think of your brand personality as a magnet, drawing in those who resonate with it. But how do you harness the power of alignment? Let's find out. Step 1. Emotional connection. Your brand should evoke emotions that resonate with your audience. When your brand personality aligns with their desires and values, it creates a profound emotional bond. Step 2. Consistency. Consistency is key in brand alignment. Ensure that your brand's personality shines through in all aspects of your business, from your messaging to your products and customer service. Step 3. Deliver on promises. Your brand should live up to the expectations set by its personality. If your brand is seen as caring and reliable, ensure your actions reflect these traits. Step number 4. Storytelling. Use storytelling to reinforce your brand personality. Share narratives that resonate with your archetype and engage your audience on a deeper level. Step number 5. Build community. Encourage your audience to engage and interact. Creating a community around your brand strengthens the connection and reinforces your personality. By aligning your brand's personality with your audience's desires, you create an unbreakable connection that goes beyond transactions. It becomes a meaningful relationship. Think of brand personalities as the heart and soul of a brand, shaping every aspect of how it communicates, engages, and resonates with its audience. Let's take a look at our earlier examples and see how they utilize these techniques. First, let's explore the enchanting world of the innocent archetype. Brands like Coca-Cola evoke a sense of nostalgia, simplicity, and joy. These brands transport us to a place where innocence reigns supreme, making us feel like kids again. Next, we'll talk about the Outlaw. Harley-Davidson is a prime example. They embrace rebellion, nonconformity, and a spirit of adventure. Harley-Davidson riders aren't just customers, they're part of a rebellious tribe. And of course, the ruler. Think of luxury brands like Rolex or Mercedes-Benz. They represent authority, sophistication, and control. Owning a Rolex isn't just about telling time, it's about a symbol of your status and authority. Our journey doesn't end there. We'll explore more archetypes like the lover, the jester, and the hero in upcoming videos. These real-life examples illustrate how these archetypes shape brand messaging and consumer perceptions. By understanding these examples, you'll gain insights into how brand personalities shape not just marketing, but the entire brand experience. It's about creating a world that your audience wants to be a part of. Now that we've explored the world of brand archetypes and seen how they manifest in real life, it's time to craft your brand's unique personality. You might be wondering, how do I take the abstract idea of an archetype and turn it into a tangible identity for my brand? Well, that's exactly what we're about to uncover. Crafting your brand personality isn't a one-size-fits-all endeavor. It's a creative journey that begins with understanding your brand's core values, mission, and most importantly, your target audience. Step 1 is all about introspection. What does your brand stand for? What are your values, your vision, your mission? When you have a clear understanding of your brand's essence, you can move on to the next step. Step 2 is about visualizing your brand's personality. Picture your brand as a person. What does this person look like? How do they dress? What's their tone of voice? These are all elements that your brand personality should reflect. Step 3 involves defining your archetype. Which of the 12 archetypes resonates most with your brand? Are you the innocent, the ruler, or perhaps the outlaw? Selecting the right archetype is key to creating a consistent brand personality. Step 4 is all about communicating your brand personality. Your chosen archetype should shine through in every aspect of your brand, from your logo and visuals to your social media posts and customer interactions. And finally, step 5 is about engaging your audience. When your brand personality aligns with your target audience's desires and expectations, magic happens. You'll create a deep emotional connection that transcends transaction. This journey of crafting your brand's personality is an ongoing one. As you evolve and grow, your brand's personality may need fine-tuning, but remember, consistency is key. Now, this is just the beginning of your journey into the world of brand personalities. We're thrilled to announce our upcoming series where we're going to take a deep dive into each of the 12 brand archetypes. In each episode, we'll immerse ourselves into the distinct qualities, characteristics, and strategies associated with each specific archetype. You'll gain valuable insights on how to make your brand truly stand out, connect with your audience, and leave a lasting impression. If you're excited about this series, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can join us for each archetype exploration. And remember, your brand is more than just a product or service. It's a character in the story of your audience's lives. See you in the next video.